thunder snow. Peter from Walking Mountain Science Center is joining me in the studio right now. Peter, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
Hey, doing great. Love having you on. You always give us some great information and education about our natural environment and the area we live.
Absolutely. And today I thought we'd talk about kind of the occurrence that we had over closing weekend during the Vail.
Yes.
And then also with your weather report. I drove back from Denver yesterday, and it was that combination of snow, rain, and some thunderclouds. So, thunder snow.
Thunder snow. Well, and it's funny because we're getting into the summer and we start seeing more electricity in the clouds.
Absolutely.
And that's all usually typically heat related, correct?
Exactly. So first, let's talk what is thunder. And thunder is generally created when there's a temperature discrepancy. Warmer air is moving upwards. It's going to create friction when it mixes with that colder air. The charges are going to, get all crazy. Boom, we have a lightning strike. And so thunder is actually that sonic boom from the lightning strike. So that superheated air is going to be moving faster than the speed of sound. They're all going to layer up behind each other, and we get that boom.
Yeah.
And so, kind of similar to...
I love this.
This is my thunder tube. So...
Here, do I need to hold it here?
Yeah, if you hold it like that.
Here, here, let me put this down.
And then if we whack the tube, that's kind of that sonic boom, and then those reverberations are as the thunder sound travels through our valleys and our drainages. So in the mountains, our thunder is a little bit different than it is on the plains, where we get the crack in the plains, and then thunder will roll for 10 minutes, or no, not 10 minutes, but a while.
10 seconds. You can definitely hear it. And is there any truth, do you know, to the counting from the lightning to the thunder, how close it is?
It is a rough kind of guideline. So they say, within 30 seconds, so it travels 1 mile every 6 seconds.
Okay.
So, if 30 seconds is kind of our rule. If you hear the lightning, you see the lightning strike and thunder roll within 30 seconds, that's kind of the time to move on out.
That's a good point.
So when we see that with snow, it is kind of really strange. Less than 1% of thunderstorms have snow with them. So, like you said, very, very rare. As that moisture moves up, similar to our normal thunderstorms, the moisture moves up, that warm air, the air below still needs to be cold enough to form snow. So we get it in the spring on the plains where that really warm, moist air moves up. We get it here in the mountains when kind of that warm air that's been sitting in the valleys moves up. It's still cold enough to snow, but it's still, the discrepancy is warmer down low, colder up above, but not quite warm enough to make it rain.
Well, and up here in the high country, lightning has caused quite a few fatalities and injuries. It's something that everybody needs to know, especially getting into the summer months. 14ers, when you're above tree line, you're always in danger. You don't have the cover. So keep this in mind as you're out there, right?
Absolutely. I manage the hiking programs at the Science Center, and when we hear thunder and lightning, we turn around and we get off the trail. If we're above tree line, we time all of our hikes, so we're off. We're off the peak. We're below tree line by noonish is kind of our rule of thumb.
Okay.
That's general backcountry safety.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And I actually had an experience with thunder snow myself up on the Gore Range one time, and it was definitely one of those things that gets in your head. It's a very freaky situation because it's snowing, and typically when it's snowing, you're not thinking about lightning and thunder. When you hear that crack, though, it changes the game.
Absolutely, and with those blizzards, so they say a thunder snow event, 86% chance that it's going to dump 6 inches of snow within a 70-mile radius.
Wow.
So during that thunder snow event, it's blizzarding, your senses are kind of dulled, and then you get that crack of thunder. I totally agree. It can be kind of freaky.
Oh, man, Peter, thank you so much for joining us today. Very educational. And one more time here, go ahead and...
I got a nice... I got some basalt in here, some wool-cut basalt that makes the great thunder crack. So.
I like it. I like it. Can't wait to have you back on the show again.
Absolutely.
Have a good one. And we're going to be back in just a minute with the show wrapping up and give you an idea of what's happening tomorrow.